variation. So we'll be treating the types of variation one after the other. We have so many types of variation, and basically you have to know about the direct variation, indirect variation, joint variation, disjoint variation, and partial variation. So we will treat about direct variation for today. When you talk about variation, what does it mean? Anything that varies. So in this case, there are some basic things you should know under variation. We have the general formula for direct variation. That is, when you say y varies directly as x, this is how it is being written. The sign means what? Varies. That is the sign. Then, when you talk about y varies directly as the square of x, always listen to the question, the demand of the question. As the square of x, you have to write like this. Great. Y varies as the cube of x. Y varies as the square root of x. Y varies directly as the cube root of x. And on and on and on. So these are some basic things I want you to take note of. Then, when you are introducing your equal to sign, your constant now comes in. So this now becomes, the moment you change the sign to equal to sign, you now introduce your constant. So that is that for some basic tips under variation. Now let's come to the main question of the day. I have some sample questions and I want us to go through together. The first I have here is, if y, good, if p varies directly as the square of q and p is equal to 20 when q is 5. Find p when q is 15. So this is our question for the day, and this question is a direct variation question. So how do we solve this? You can first of all put down your general formula. That is, y varies as x. In this case, the alphabet given you, or the variables, they are not y and x. So please don't choose y and x. Always look at the demand of the question. In this case, we have p and q. So you change the variables to p and q. And the question again is, p varies directly as the square of q. So you add the square to the q. You can't solve it in this form unless you introduce your constant. So let's do that. Where k is our constant. And let's look at the first part of the question. The first part is saying that p is 20 when q is 5. So we will use these variables to substitute into our equation to find our constant. That is the k. So let's do that. So So in this case, wherever you see P, please put 20 there. Wherever you see Q, put 5 over there. Don't forget it's a square, so 5 squared. Then we simplify. Let's do it together. We are looking for K and not 25K. So what do? We divide both sides of the equation by the coefficient, the number attached to your variable. So let's do that. Then we cancel out. Therefore, we've gotten our K as 4 over 5. And that is excellent. You are not done. We have some second part of the question. The second part is find P when Q is 15. So how do we find our P? In this case, you reconsider your first equation. That was P equals KQ squared. Now you have your K. So substitute the value for Q into your equation now. And that is great. I believe you are following. Well done. So what do we do again? We simplify. Therefore, we are getting our P as that is excellent. Our P is now equal to 180. So the steps again. First of all, write your general equation down. Then you read the question again. Is it asking for square roots, for cube, or for cube roots, or other ones? So after reading your question again, you restructure your statement. Then you check your variables. Are the variables the same as x and y, or they gave you a different variable? It is the same thing, praise the Lord. If they are different, you choose what has been given in the question. Good. Afterwards, check whether it is a direct variation. In this question, it stated that P varies directly, meaning it's a direct variation question. When you write the statements, the mathematical statements of this question, you now change the sign to equal to and introduce your constant. Then you do your simple substitution for the first part of the question to get your constant. Then you use your constant and your second equation now to find the second part of the question. So simple. Now I'll give you some trial question and you solve it whilst you are home. is our question. If C varies directly as the square root of D. Good. So when you reach here, you pause and you write the mathematical statement for this. Afterwards, you now look at the question. And C is equal to 6 when D is 256. So in this case, this also gives you the first part of the question. So you use these variables to find your constant. After finding your constant, you find the second part of the question. And it's read like this. Find C when D is 625. And that brings us to the end of our lesson. Thank you so much for your time. And as you always do, your answers are welcome at the comment section. Please, I will encourage you to solve more questions.